Hello and welcome. Today we are recapping a powerful new drama from 2024, Look to the Light. This is a story about a young couple, a chance at fame, and the terrible choices that can tear a perfect life apart. The movie begins by introducing us to Eddie and Lauren. On the surface, they are the perfect couple, deeply in love. They are at a fancy restaurant celebrating their anniversary. After they finish their meal, a waiter comes to their table to collect the bill. But as the waiter, a young woman, stands there, Lauren notices something. Eddie is staring at the waitress. It's not a quick glance. He is looking at her with real interest. Lauren's happy expression fades, and she immediately becomes suspicious. Eddie, seeing the look on Lauren's face, instantly realizes his mistake. He quickly tries to cover, suggesting they leave the restaurant and go home. Later, as they are walking home, Lauren asks him the question that's been bothering her. "Did you know that waitress?" Eddie hesitates, but he decides to tell her the truth. He admits that when the waitress gave him the bill, she also gave him her phone number. Lauren is furious. She can't believe another woman would do that to her boyfriend right in front of her. She turns around and says she is going back to the restaurant to deal with the waitress. Eddie, knowing this will be a huge scene, quickly stops her. He pulls her close, apologizes, and starts to charm her. He calms her down with a kiss, and just like that, the argument is over. In the next scene, Eddie and Lauren are driving in their car. Suddenly, a person in a dark hoodie steps out into the road and blocks their path. Eddie slams on the brakes. He is angry and gets out of the car, ready to yell at the person to get out of the way. But as he gets closer, he stops. The person in the hoodie is not a stranger. It is his younger brother, Wesley. Wesley is incredibly excited. He tells Eddie he has been trying to find him all day because he has amazing news. Wesley tells Eddie that he has been accepted as a contestant on a new, popular TV show. When Eddie hears this, he is overjoyed. This is the big break he has been waiting for. Hearing the celebration, Lauren gets out of the car and go over, hugging Eddie. They are all celebrating together. But then, Wesley tells Eddie that they need to go home, just the two of them, to talk. Eddie, completely caught up in his own excitement, agrees. He leaves his girlfriend Lauren, standing alone on the side of the road, and gets in the car with his brother to drive home. In the next scene, we see a famous TV show presenter named Mickey at Eddie's house. She has a camera crew with her. She is filming an introduction for the show, welcoming Eddie as the newest cast member. Eddie and his brother Wesley are so happy they can barely stand still. They are celebrating with their entire family. The next night, Lauren, who had to go home alone the day before, comes to Eddie's house. The family is having a party to celebrate Eddie's new TV show, which will be filmed in Hawaii. Lauren is trying to be happy and supportive for Eddie. But as she sits next to him, she notices that Eddie's parents are completely ignoring her. They talk to everyone else, but they act as if Lauren isn't even there. Lauren feels hurt and unwanted. She goes to Eddie and tells him that she has to work in the morning, so she is going to go home. Eddie says he will drive her. He gives her the car keys and tells her to wait for him in the car. Lauren goes outside and waits in the car just as he asked, but she is clearly not happy. She sits in the passenger seat, staring out the window, feeling invisible. A few minutes later, Eddie gets in the car. He is still excited from the party, but he immediately notices that Lauren is upset. He asks her what is wrong. This is when Lauren confronts him. She tells him she found out what the TV show is really about. It's a dating show, a show for single people. She asks him, "Why didn't you tell me?" Eddie immediately gets defensive. He makes excuses, saying that he never thought he would actually be chosen for the show. He just applied for fun. Lauren, who loves him, accepts his answer, but she is still worried. She knows that this TV show could be the one thing that comes between them and destroys their relationship. After talking, they finally drive away. Inside the house, Eddie's mother is watching them leave from the window. She has a very unhappy look on her face. She tells her husband that she doesn't like Lauren. She says that Lauren will only get in the way and interfere with Eddie's dreams. Eddie's mother wants her son to be famous and successful, and she doesn't think a normal girl like Lauren is good enough for him. But Eddie's father defends his son. He tells his wife to leave the kids alone and to let them live their own lives. The next day, Eddie's parents are getting dressed up. They are putting on their best clothes because they are going to pick up their son, who is now a famous TV personality. But on the other side of town, Lauren's day is very different. She is sitting in a work meeting when she suddenly feels sick to her stomach. She runs to the bathroom and throws up. Her manager sees her run out of the meeting and suspects what is wrong. She waits for Lauren outside the bathroom. When Lauren comes out, the manager asks her what happened. Lauren lies and says it was just food poisoning. The manager doesn't believe her. She asks Lauren, "You are pregnant. Have you been tested?" Lauren panics and denies it, saying no, she is not pregnant. But the manager just looks at her with a knowing expression. She tells Lauren that she should get tested. The manager then reaches into her purse and pulls out a home pregnancy test. She gives it to Lauren, tells her how to use it, and insists that she take it right now. While Lauren is in this terrible, stressful situation, her boyfriend Eddie is across town, living his dream. He is all smiles as he arrives home to his proud parents. In the next scene, we see Lauren. She has taken the test. It is positive. She has found out that she is pregnant. She is standing alone, completely overwhelmed and stressed, waiting for Eddie to meet her. Eddie is late, which only makes her feel worse. As she is standing there, a kind old woman walks by. The woman sees how sad Lauren is. She stops, gives Lauren a flower, and tells her it's for good luck. She tries to comfort her. A few minutes later, Eddie finally arrives. He sees the look on Lauren's face and asks her what is wrong. Lauren takes a deep breath and tells him the news that she is pregnant. Eddie's face changes. He is not happy. He is not sad. He is just cold. He immediately tells her that she cannot tell her mother or her sister. Then he tells her that she must have an abortion. When Lauren hears this, she is completely heartbroken. Eddie explains that having a baby right now will destroy everything for him. It will ruin his career and his big chance on the TV show. Lauren, who wants to keep the baby, begs him to just put his job aside for a little while so they can figure this out. But Eddie bitterly refuses. He tells her he will not give up his dream for this. Lauren, seeing how cold and selfish he is devastated. She realizes the man she loves is gone. She tells him they are finished. She says they can be over any time he wants, and she walks away from him. That night, Eddie comes home. He is angry, stressed, and is tearing the kitchen apart, looking for something. His father sees him and tells him to calm down, but Eddie just snaps at him, saying he wants to be alone. His father, who doesn't know about his son, thinks Eddie is just upset about the TV show. He asks him if that's the problem. Eddie says no, it's not the show. His father immediately understands. Is it because of the girl? He asks. He tells his son to listen to his advice, because he knows about women. He tells Eddie that he is young and doesn't know what he's doing. He says this TV show is the beginning of his new life. It will bring him cars, money, and lots of women. He tells Eddie that he does not need a girlfriend holding him back. Eddie, feeling bitter, tells his father that he already broke up with her. His mother, who was secretly listening to the whole conversation, suddenly comes into the room. She is overjoyed. She smiles at Eddie and asks, "What do you want to drink? Mom will make it for you." But on the other side of town, Lauren comes home crying. Her mom sees her and immediately asks her what is wrong. Her sister figures it out. "It's because of Eddie, isn't it?" she says, getting angry. She wants to go punch him for her sister. Lauren explains that she already broke up with him. She tells her family about the breakup, but she can't bring herself to tell her mother the truth, that she is pregnant. That night, Lauren is in her room, and she turns on her laptop to watch Eddie's TV show. She sees that it is not just a competition. It is a dating show, with Eddie going on dates with other women. She is disgusted and shuts the laptop. Months go by. It is now February. We see Lauren, who looks pale and sad, at a hospital. It is implied that she went through with the abortion. That night, Eddie calls her. He sounds terrible. He tells her that he failed at the show and that he is coming over. They sit together on the sofa, and Eddie, looking broken, confides in her. He explains that he was kicked off the TV show. The producers found out that he had a criminal record in his past, so they replaced him with someone else. He lost everything. They sit there and comfort each other. Back at Eddie's home, his mother is furious and ashamed that her son was kicked off the show. But Eddie is just depressed. He still dreams of finding a way to get back on. His mother, who is always on his side, promises him that she will help him fix this. With his mother's support, Eddie feels a little better and gets ready for bed. But then he checks his social media. He sees that the show's presenter, McKay, has unfollowed him. This makes him feel like a total failure, and he falls into a deeper depression. In the next scene, Lauren is at home. Her mom asks her if she is going to work. Lauren, in a lifeless voice, just says she has a stomachache. Her mother is angry and said that, "Do she think staying with that boy all night will make you feel better?" She snaps. Lauren's mom is furious that she and Eddie are back together. But she also sees that her daughter is still in love with him, and it makes her both sad and angry for her. She walks away. Lauren and Eddie have gotten back together. They are trying to rebuild their relationship. One day, Eddie gives Lauren a necklace. He promises her that he will never leave her again. Time passes, and it is now March 18th. Lauren is off work and is meeting her manager at a restaurant. As they are about to go in, Lauren's manager suddenly stops. She sees something inside and tries to get Lauren to leave. "Let's go somewhere else," she says, but Lauren is confused. She looks into the restaurant and sees Eddie, sitting at a table, laughing and talking with another girl. Lauren is furious. She storms into the restaurant, walks up to his table and demands, "Who is this?" Eddie, caught, just says, "She's just a friend." But Lauren doesn't believe him. She knows he is cheating on her again. This is the last straw. She tells him they are over, for good, and leaves. In the next scene, it is Eddie's birthday. He comes home to a big party. His family is all there, celebrating. But Eddie is completely depressed. They give him a brand new car as a gift, but he just looks at it and says he doesn't want it. He goes to his room, leaving his family confused. That night, at his birthday dinner, the family is eating and laughing. But Eddie just sits there, full of sadness. He doesn't eat a single bite. He stands up and storms out of the house. The next morning, his family finally understands why he is so upset. They see a news report on TV. The show has exposed him, probably for his criminal record and his lies. He has been publicly humiliated. His mother, furious at the show, decides she will never watch it again. Eddie, feeling like his entire life and his one big dream are over, is in a very dark place. The TV show calls his phone, but he bitterly rejects the call. He decides to end his life. He deletes his social media account. He goes to a bridge that runs over a railway line in the middle of a forest. He sits on the railing and prepares to jump. But just as he is about to let go, Lauren arrives. She has found him and she stops him. Eddie breaks down. He tells her that he can't live without her. He begs her to just stay with him for a little while. Lauren agrees and they talk all the night. Eddie changes his mind about ending his life, and he goes home. Eddie and Lauren are back together again. They spend the night just watching the stars, talking. But their reunion is short-lived. One day, Eddie's parents, who still haven't given up, bring a new girl to the house. They want to arrange a marriage for Eddie with someone they approve of. But Eddie tells them he is already in love with someone. He yells at his mother and the new girl and tells them to leave. Later, Eddie and Lauren talk about the incident. But Lauren is tired. She tells him to just forget her and be with the other person. She doesn't want to love him anymore. Eddie insists that he only loves her and wants to be with her. But Lauren tells him it's impossible for them to be together, and she leaves him. This time, Eddie becomes desperate. He starts calling Lauren at her job over and over. Lauren's manager, who has seen all the pain Eddie has caused, finally has enough. She tells him to stop calling. She then calls a detective to file a harassment complaint against him. She tells the detective everything. She says that Eddie even came to the office, that he was very angry, and that they had to use force to remove him. She tells him about all the breakups and how Eddie is not good for Lauren. Eddie's parents are at home, worried. Eddie is missing again. His brother Wesley goes out to find him. In the next sense, Eddie is back on the same railway bridge. He is very drunk, talking to himself, and thinking about his past with Lauren. He is lost in his own sadness. His mom calls his phone. He gets angry, smashes the phone, and screams. He hears a train coming in the distance. He decides this is it. He gets ready to jump. Then, in the next scene, we are in the final tragic flashback. We see the last time Eddie and Lauren were together. They are in a car driving home. But Eddie is not just driving. He is extremely drunk. He is also driving way too fast, speeding down the dark road. Lauren is in the passenger seat and she is terrified. She is begging him to stop the car, to slow down. As she is screaming, Eddie loses control. He swerves and crashes directly into another car. The impact is violent. Lauren is killed instantly. In the next scene, Eddie's parents have gone to Lauren's house. Lauren's family, now knowing what happened, are completely destroyed by grief. They are furious. They yell at Eddie's parents, blaming them for what their son did. Lauren's sister tells them that Eddie even came to their house the night of the crash, and she angrily kicked him out. Eddie's parents, finally seeing the terrible pain their son has caused, are ashamed. They feel sympathy for Lauren's family and try to comfort them. In the final scene, Eddie is alone. He knows Lauren is gone forever, and it is his fault. He cannot live with the guilt. He prepares to end his own life. But just as he is about to, his brother Wesley arrives. He finds him and stops him. Eddie, unable to do anything, breaks down, and the movie ends. Thank you for watching this recap. This movie shows how a person's future is connected to the choices they make. We will continue to post interesting movies like this, so please support the channel. Thanks for watching.